All right, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to week 5 of our 90-day guide. Looking forward to the month of November as we get started. And we should have a couple of people here. Cheryl, one of our full attendance. So she's moving into month 2. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Good to see you. We've got Jocelyn coming back as well. Happy November 1st. Hope that you're doing well. Hello. There's
Hi.
Hey, Jocelyn. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning.
Morning. I've got Tiff with me on ClubHouse. We may have a couple more joining us, and it is week 5, resilience and change. More importantly, it is officially sort of a check-in on how things have been in this first month and a start of a new month. So I want to say welcome back. Officially day 29. Here's our roadmap for today and this week. Today we're going to do a month 1 check-in. I'll be touching on pages 208 to 212. You'll see it under day 30 check-in. We'll touch on some of it, and I'll invite you to do a little bit more later this week. Then we have tomorrow, we're going to day 32, looking at troubleshooting and decision making. And on Wednesday, we'll be looking at obstacles and challenges, working backwards to day 31, followed with our team on Thursday, which is going to be team identity and culture this week, and then getting unstuck as we move into Friday. So I know it's 7:30, early in the morning. Today, I want to give you a chance to really articulate what is important to you as you move into this new month. So here's a fun quote from Robert Jordan. The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. And I think that is part of resilience and change. You know, things can move fast in today's world, and we just got to keep on moving sometimes. What I like is Daniel Goleman, who of course is our EI guru. He wrote, problems of such complexity and urgency require an approach to problem solving that integrates our self-awareness and how we act, and our empathy and compassion with a nuanced understanding of the systems at play. Little did I know when I had set out this book, actually, like a year and a half ago when I started writing it, that it would be so apropos for this week. Yesterday, my parents just put their house up for sale. So I'm moving them. They're going to actually be living with me because I can no longer walk every day to their house 2, 3, 4 times a day and caretake them. And with the current healthcare system, I cannot put them in a home either. So complexity reigns is what all I can say. So with that, congrats. You are through 4 weeks of your role and 4 weeks of your business for all of you. I want to give you a chance to just put in what was your last month like. I want you to take 1 minute right now, think back to the month of October and capture it in 3 words. 3 words for the month of October. All right. So would anyone like to share their 3 words? You don't have to. Tiff, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm just curious if you'd like to share your words from October.
Well, I would say, I'm going to say frustrated.
Hope you heard Cheryl laughing at that. I had something similar. I had birthing with traction and exhausting on my list. Anything else that you had on yours, Tiff?
Well, yeah, I did have hopeful. And the reason I put that is because, like, I like that word traction. Like, traction is happening. And also optimistic, because I'm starting to see, like, fruits of labor, and
well, Tiff, you can't see people nodding heads, but you know, traction does take time. And I want you to notice in this process, right? We're a third of the way through. And my guess is some of you are feeling like you're really getting some initial traction. Would anyone else like to share their words? You don't have to, but just if you
Sure, I will. I put them in the chat, actually. Productive, eventful, fulfilling.
Ooh, productive, eventful, fulfilling. Fantastic. And Marty put exciting, learning, and busy. And Marty, this is your month to launch, right? When is your
That's
program
right.
starting?
Well, hopefully, I don't know if it'll be off by November 15th. If not, it'll be December 1st.
Well, a lot can happen in 15 days in business and life.
Oh, good.
So a lot can happen. We'll hold So here is Monday. We are at Monday, and every Monday I bring up this slide or I ask you to set your top 3 goals for the week. You might have personal goals and professional goals. So take a minute and highlight for yourself what are your top 3 goals for the week. And also with the most important one, what do you want to make sure that you get checked off? So I'll give us 2 minutes, set our timer on this one, and enjoy that goal setting for the week. About 10 more seconds. All right, that is it for our top 3 goal setting. But this week we're going to actually continue on, and we're going to be doing a month 1 check-in. So this is the first of the 3 month 1 check-ins. Want to give you a chance to think about some of these questions. So we're going to do these in a burst. I'd like you to grab, make sure you have that page of paper. We're going to take a look back at more granular detail on this last month so that you're able to carry forward the issues and lessons of that. I'm going to set our timer for about 1.5 minutes for each of these questions, and we've got 8 of them that we're going to be moving through this morning. I asked you at the start of the call, what were the 3 words that described your month of October? But I want you to get granular now on what you actually accomplished. And if you did that list on Friday, I sort of asked a similar question, but I want you to think about what you accomplished in terms of, programming and projects. We spent some time last week thinking about programming, projects, and metrics. Really think about your accomplishments in light of projects and accomplishments. So I'll set the timer 1.5 minutes. What did you accomplish in October? Make a big long list. All right, that is our time. We're going to move to the second question. What still needs to get done, or what are you carrying forward into the month of November or month 2 of this sprint? What still needs to get done? All right, that is our second question. So we're going to go to the third one. We're working down. What is your key learning? So as you synthesize everything from October, what was the key learning of October? We're moving to the next question. What's working and what's not working? Okay, we're going to move to the next question, which is what patterns are you noticing? What patterns are you noticing? Okay, we're going to move to the next question, which is what surprised you? What surprised you this last month? All right, next one. What habits are helping you? All right, and our last question that we're going to do is what metrics do you notice? What metrics do you notice? So that is time. And if you did not have a chance this month or last month, maybe yesterday, because yesterday was Halloween, maybe this is your chance to do a bit of monthly planning. As some of you know, when I launched Plan Do Track several years ago, for almost every month and for at least a 2-year period, I was doing a month end reflection. And I still do them in a bit of an abridged form, but it's key to do these monthly check-ins. Want to give people just an opportunity to maybe articulate what was the most important thing that showed up on your list, right? As you look across everything, there were 8 questions here. What is most important for you to look at? And we'll go around the room. We've got about 7 minutes before we're wrapping up our call. So what's the most important thing for you to notice with your list? For me, I think it's noticing habits. And I'll pass to you, Marty. What's most important for you to notice?
That I haven't followed up on getting better financial record keeping. It's been on my to-do list for a long time and I have to do that.
All right. So is that one of your priorities in part this
Yeah.
week? Is that on the
Yep.
top rate?
Yep.
Doing that. Okay. Who else? Tiff, what about you on Clubhouse? What did you notice?
I noticed how important it is to create rituals.
Rituals. Yes. Is there a ritual that's really important for you right now in your work?
Yes. It was suggested by someone that I have my golden hour for prospecting. Focus only on that one thing. And so that's this month's goal, is to make sure there is always that 1 hour devoted exclusively for the specific task of reaching out to new people.
Wow, that's really good. That's like 1 hour. And is that every business day, Tiff, or is that every exact day of the month?
Well, I think initially I would like it to be every day, but I'm going to give myself that weekday hour. Yes.
Weekday hour. So
Yep.
20 hours a month for prospecting and reaching out to new people. That's great. I bet you that will net something. Definitely. Oh, exciting. Okay, who else?
Thanks.
Who else? Cheryl, what about you?
I would definitely agree with you, Jennifer, around habits. This early morning breakfast club really has kind of reset my schedule and kind of takes me back to when I was working. So I think, and that's a positive thing, that early morning start. Probably the thing I've noticed about October, and this definitely surprised me, was how important networking is. So I'm living in a new community. So I attended one in-person event that netted a personal networking meeting last Friday. I'm back working with my employer. So there's opportunities to network with people. The other thing I've started doing is once a month, I email all my clients, current and past, with a little happiness calendar for the month. And that has netted me new clients and some renewed clients, including last night. So I sent it out last night, Halloween for November, and bang, I got an email saying, you know what, I think I need coaching again. So I'm just quite impressed how those efforts have started to create traction for me.
Very good. Well, there's research that shows that a past client, right, is 12 times more likely to be a customer. So just think about that, right? It's like 12 times. If that is a 12 times net, where do you want to put your focus? It's
Exactly.
much easier to renew a client than to get a whole new one. Although we need to keep expanding our network, but just notice that. Jocelyn, how about you? What did you notice?
I think just the question around what's not working. So getting clarity, it's just one thing that when I force myself to reflect on that, it was worth it to show up this morning just to get clarity on that.
It's often just the one little thing, right? It doesn't have to be this huge thing, but one thing. So thank you. Glad you joined us again. How about you, Samina? What about you?
So I found, I kind of knew that it's that chunking up work. It works for me because sometimes when I have a lot of studying to do or a big project, I'm looking, oh my God, and you just get so overwhelmed and, so I found, and thanks to Jocelyn, I think I discovered that Pomodoro method, and it's in this book as well. And I kind of started doing that for the last couple of days and it's working amazingly. So I think, and I knew that, so I like to chunk up stuff and it just, I'm kind of just going and getting things done. So that was something that was good. It's really something I learned and I'm using.
Fantastic. Well, again, want to acknowledge you. Some of you have been here now consistently for 4 weeks. That really is the start of a habit. We see that habits form anywhere from 21 days to 66 days, according to the research of, I want to say it's Gloria Mark, although I may not have, no, it's not Gloria Mark on that one, but there's some research that shows there's a window anywhere from 21 to 66 days. So my guess is some of you are really getting into that habit loop, which means that we spend less time actually less cognitive time, getting into the habit. It just becomes more automatic. So with that, this week, we're looking at obstacles and troubleshooting. So today, I'd like to give you the opportunity to think about a challenge that you're facing in your business. And I want you to come back with that tomorrow so that we can be working on it consistently. Maybe you want more customers. Maybe you want more revenue. Maybe there's a project that you're just still, not getting anywhere. So we're going to be looking at troubleshooting, at obstacles, etc. Again, we're going to layer on to many of the things that we've been doing. But with week 5, we want to not only learn by doing, but we want to get into our obstacle troubleshooting. So with that, everyone, have a great start to your Monday. It's just about 8 o'clock, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, Tiff, for manning or womaning the clubhouse.
You got it.
We'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.